Yo, 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 what's up, Facebook? Welcome
What's up?
back,
What's
welcome
up?
back. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Welcome
Yeah,
to the
happy New
show,
Year.
Pure and Uncut with Coach. Where he at? Where Coach V at? Is he? Oh, there he is.
Right
There
here.
he is. There
Right
he is.
here.
With
Beat
Coach V
Vikings.
and me. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Wow, Coach, 2021. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Season
Yeah.
2, episode 1. Man, you didn't realize we had 13 episodes last year.
No, I didn't know that.
13.
That goes to let you know how time how time flies, man. Time be moving.
It waits for no
When you
one.
having fun. When you having fun. You
That's
know?
right. When you having fun, it waits for no one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. It waits for no one. So, wow, let's start off with the news, Coach.
Now, first off, man, how was your holiday, man?
Well, you know, man, the it's like every day, man. You know, I was blessed to have another, bring another year in, and you know, but
That's what's up.
other than that, man, it was good, peaceful. My daughter wanted to make sure I wasn't home alone for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and so she came and kicked it with me, which was cool. But
That's
other than
what's
that, man, hey, peaceful. I will say it was not a lot of shooting. I was very
yeah.
pleasantly,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
I mean, I heard some sporadic, gunshot. I'm not that far from Highland Park, so you can hear a little come from. Not to put Highland Park down now, but hey, there is a little edge over, but and then other little pockets, here and there.
Yeah.
But I gotta give it, man. The city, at least over here, I can't speak for everywhere
Well,
else in the city,
well,
but
over here where I'm at, I'm like near Aiden Gratiot,
okay.
and I barely heard anything.
That's
I
what I'm
might hear
talking
a
about.
pop or something like that, but
Mm-hmm.
other than that, I really hear nothing. I take my hat off. I still don't know the concept behind this. What every New Year you come out and shoot a gun for what? What's the concept behind it? I
Well,
don't
I don't,
understand.
I don't think maybe we started it for one, so that's probably why we don't per se understand the concept,
Right.
of it. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, man,
Get
but I don't know. I really haven't watched the news, so outside of the feeds that I've been, pop up on my, on my phone, and I really haven't read it. And maybe it's just me, but I wanted to get a little tone deaf. You know what I'm saying? It's tired of hearing, the bad news, the same old bad news. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna kind of shut myself off a little bit.
right.
Did all the research I needed to do that I needed to get for the show, but other than that, man, I watched some games, and
Woo, man.
fortunately, you only have to do 15 push-ups.
15 push-ups, that's
And
all.
I would tell everybody
I
that
would
those
do.
push-ups were done before the show. I saw V do them, so he has fulfilled his end of the deal. But if I'm not mistaken, I think E-Buck.
Yes. Yes.
But there he is. I think he said, don't care who started it, needs to stop through. He's a good morning, fella. Good morning, Eric Buck. But I think Eric Buck got some push-ups to do.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, most definitely.
If I was physically able to do them, I would, because at least I did. But I didn't get in on that bet. I just, gave my thought on who I thought would win, and I came away 1-1. So.
So who did you pick it? Who did you pick in that Notre Dame Alabama game?
Alabama.
Oh, okay. And so you went with Ohio State in that Clemson game?
No, I went with Clemson in the Ohio State game. So that's why I said I finished 1-1.
Well, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
went 1-1. I took no. I had to say, man, uh, uh, Ohio State brought it to them.
That they did. You know
They
what? You
brought
and I,
it
we
to
were
them.
talking before the game. You know, V and I were talking before the game, and I'm gonna keep it 100. We at first I said one score, and then I came back and I said another, didn't I? V. I lowered it. I still going with Clemson, but in the pit of my stomach, I just had that gut feeling that V was gonna be right. Because I mean, this guy ain't gonna do 30 push-ups. I mean, he'll do them, but he definitely went against the grain. He was like, "Coach, I'm gonna go with Ohio," and he hate. Don't you hate Ohio, Coach?
Man, I can't stand them. Excuse me.
And
I
so
can't say. I can't
right.
say that word.
And so when he went, when you went with him, I was like, hold on, but it was too late. I couldn't. I could have retracted. I could have said, "No, Coach, I'm gonna go with you on this one," but I decided, no, I'm gonna go ahead and stay with, with Clemson, and
I,
you know,
I I saw something in that boy Justin Field. He could play at the next level.
oh yeah, I said that when I was watching the game. I
He could
definitely
play
said
at
he
the
ready
next
for the
level.
next level.
That young man, he was so poised in the pocket. He didn't get rattled. Even when he got hurt,
Mm-hmm.
he kept it moving. You know what I'm
He
saying?
reminded me of
And then,
Matthew Stafford when he
and
got
then
hurt.
huh?
He reminded me of Matthew Stafford when he got hurt and figured out a way to get back in that game.
Yeah. But still, the intensity that Ohio State played in the first quarter, they took it all the way to the fourth quarter.
They did. They didn't take their foot off the
They they didn't they didn't take your foot off, man.
they didn't
And
take their
I
foot off
think
the accelerator at all. And I was like,
and
whoa.
yeah, exactly. And then everybody was balling, man. Everybody was balling. You got to take it, and then for Dabo Swinney to say the things he said about that school,
Mm-hmm.
boy, you should have kept your mouth shut.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
have kept your mouth
Yeah.
shut.
So that's the one thing I used to get on my players about. I don't want to read in the newspaper. You were trash talking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We know what our game plan is. We're going to stick to that game plan. We'll let our play speak for itself. We don't have to talk. Anybody that know me, I mean, if I talk smack, it would be but just amongst, you know what I'm saying, the coaching staff. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. But I'm gonna
But
say,
never in front of the players, man. Never,
I
never
want
did that.
right. I want to say this. I was watching this thing on ESPN, and they was talking about Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
When they played Clemson last year, they could have beat Clemson, but Justin Field threw that interception
Mm-hmm.
in the end zone. And
Yep.
they had in their locker rooms, conditioning rooms, they had that game, the scores
Mm-hmm.
of that game.
Mm-hmm.
So it was on their mind. They wanted Clemson.
Yeah.
They wanted Clemson. They
Yeah.
wanted them to
Yeah.
show them that y'all beat us on the fluke. And it goes, and I go back to say this here: whatever you put out there in the
Oh, it's gonna
ethers,
come back.
it's gonna come back.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna come. It's gonna come back. And Ohio State showed that, man. I take my hat off to them. Notre Dame, I don't know what happened to them. I had Notre Dame pick to beat Alabama, but that boy Najee Harris,
Yeah. There you
that
go.
boy Najee Harris,
Mm-hmm.
man. He ESPN, my man. He jumped, and my man, he was still up. My man went. Oh, I'm like, God, this boy got some ups, man. You know, I was like, wow, I was amazed,
What
man.
am I restricting? Yeah. You know what? All right,
But
Facebook. They keep getting me for a post that was done December 15th, 2020, and said that I didn't follow the community standards on guns, animals, and other regulated goods. And I don't know what they want. They don't won't even let me see what it is.
oh yeah,
Yeah. So am I? Is this my first time in Facebook jail? And then my restriction history, I don't have any. So why are they continuously getting me for the same thing that so well I'm back. I was restricted for a second on my personal page.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
do that so I can see but anyway, whatever. We'll talk about that another day. Uh
Hey, I want to talk about that Mississippi State and Tulsa, man.
yeah, go
I
ahead,
was so
coach.
very, I was so, as a coach, man, I was so embarrassed
Hmm.
on the way that the coaching staff on both sides handled that situation.
And I missed it, so you got to tell me what happened.
It was a big brawl, man. When I
Oh.
say a brawl, it was a brawl out there, man.
Hmm.
And this number four, whoever your little punk butt is, you know, you a pitiful cat, man. And you shouldn't even play football no more.
Wow.
Seriously, for Mississippi State, you shouldn't even play football no more. Cause the
Hmm.
cowardly thing that you did, bruh. I hope they ban you from football. This man gonna run, kick a guy in the head,
Oh
and then
wow.
run, and then run,
Hold on, he kicked him in the head and then ran.
and ran, coach.
Oh, that's some coward stuff.
Look, his number four for Mississippi State. I couldn't believe this, man. You're a coward, man. You're a coward. And your whole team should whoop your tail, man, in the locker. They should have whooped your tail in the locker room.
Mm.
Tied you up to a goal post or something, man. But the coaching staff, man, they got into the fight with the other players from the other team.
Hmm.
It was sad, man. Instead of just trying to break them up, it was sad, man. It was sad.
Wow.
College football that day was bad,
Was Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds really bad.
man.
So so let's fast forward. But we're gonna talk about college just for one more second because we got the national championship game coming up a week from tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Alabama and Ohio State.
Right, right.
I believe Alabama is favored 3-1 or
Yeah,
something
they
like
did.
that.
Yeah,
Anybody
they
out there?
got some good points on that points on that game there.
Hey, Sharita. Well, Sharita Lucas is in. How you doing? So, um, who do you got, Coach?
I'm staying with the Big Ten, baby. I'm staying with the
Yeah,
Big Ten. Even though I don't like that school, and you heard this from me, I
yeah, he
bleed
don't.
maize and blue. I
He,
bleed maize and blue, but I'm keeping it in the Big Ten, baby.
yeah, I again, Coach and I, we always talk. We don't come on this show and shoot from the hip. 99% of what we talk about, we've already, went over in our pre-production and everything. But my heart says Ohio. My
Yeah.
football mind says don't bet against one of the greatest football coaches.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
so
coach,
I'm torn.
it's
But for the sake of the show, I'm gonna go with Alabama. But I believe Coach V might be right on this one.
yeah,
So
I
so I'm
am.
gonna go for the sake of, we both can't be riding on the same. We got a call coming through. Uh Hold on for 1 second, caller. So I for the sake, I'm gonna go with Alabama, but I think Coach might be on to something here.
I am. Them boys hungry, man.
Mm-hmm.
Them boys hungry. They
Go
hungry.
ahead, caller. You on the air? I think this is Ed we got on with us today.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sam, call it again, brother.
Can you hear that good, Coach?
A little bit.
Speak up just a little bit. Ed, speak up a little bit more. Make sure you're not on speakerphone.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I was going to talk about the Tulsa, the home brawl on the Tulsa thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I thought that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just to see something like that, and you know, with you know, I mean, we teach these kids every day. You know what I'm saying? We coaching these kids, we teaching these kids, and to see something like that, just to break off like that, man, that just to me, just total disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I hate that.
You know, as much as I wanted to speak on it. I mean, I didn't see it, but just hearing how coach described it, I was just like, where was the coaches that tackling that kid?
Yeah.
How does your players run? Was he on the field? Was he already on the field?
No, I mean it was cowardice. It was cowardice.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't see.
Because like Coach said, the kid kicked the dude in the face and then he started running.
Wow. I'm gonna have to pull that footage up. I gotta see that. Wow, that's crazy.
It was bad.
He kicked the kid in the face and then he started running away.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But let me say this. Thanks
a lot, Ed, for calling, bro.
Hey man, FCC for life, bro. I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro. So
no doubt.
Yeah,
it did. It just remind me when me and Coach Leonard, we brought it up to you when we spoke. We was with the Georgia Chargers, and some stuff happened. I went with Coach Leonard and his wife. We had to play the Georgia Chargers at Osborne High School. And when I tell you the intensity was so thick, you can cut it with a knife. That's how thick it was. I went over there to check they practice out. They was like, man, you better get I was like, man, calm down, partner. You don't want this. Calm down. It was thick.
That smoke.
It was thick, coach. And then an incident happened. One of their players hit our players out of bounds.
Oh wow!
Bam! It was gone. It was like a raging bull, like this here, and it was gone. And when I say the police was there, like this in minutes, because you know in Marietta, Georgia, they don't play out there in Marietta, Georgia.
Yeah, they don't.
They was out there just like this, man. And I'm in the middle, I was pushing everybody back, and everything. It was crazy, and I was like, people come to see players play. I don't want to stay on this long, but people come to see football,
right?
And to get away from the everyday bull crap. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
right.
And
not
to see
if they want to go see a fight, they'll go pay their tickets to see, wrestling or hockey or boxing.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like a good fight. If it's that push and tug, just in the heat of the moment. But what you described, I was just like, okay, this is crazy. But you know what?
I'm talking about taking your helmet off and swinging it at a person. Yeah, you can kill a person like that.
But let's not give this guy, because he represents the less than 0.5% of football players. Actually, he in a class all by himself. For how he did. You kick the guy and run. Okay, what was the point of that? So let's not even give this clown the time of day to continue to keep talking, because the more we talk about him, it's going to drive people who probably didn't know anything about it. Now they're going to go to look it up. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, we're going to give this guy life. And that's not what we should be giving kids. Hopefully his scholarship is gone. You know, that's the
Yeah,
right
it
thing for the
better be.
university to do, and to kick him out of their school and tell him to hit the road. You know, but so last day of the regular season for the NFL.
Oh, we got a lot of makeys and breakies coming up today,
A lot of
boy.
makeys and breakies.
Ooh, a lot of them. Yeah,
And
we got
then,
a lot of them.
right.
And your team, Cleveland, which I know that's not really your team, but
no, that's my
you know,
yeah, right, you know, right.
one of your players play on that team. Hey, they gotta win.
They got to,
They
man,
got to win.
They gotta win. Today is
Yeah,
one of those. Today is one of those days where you put up or you shut up.
Yep. Yep.
And you know, for Cleveland, they got to put up. You know, we got the Lions at the Vikings. You know, what do you think? Let's just go down and let's just call it the way it is. Lions and Vikings.
Well, since this is the last game of the season and they both ain't playing for none, they just playing for really bragging rights between them two. My boy Devontae Cook, he not playing. I was sure West Detroit would have picked him up, man. But you know, it is.
You know, my kid, I coach David Reese Jr. Is with the Vikings. I hope he'll get a little play today.
I'm going with the Lions on this game here, and then because I still think this might be Matthew Stafford's last game as a Lion.
Let's talk about that for a minute.
I really do believe this might be his last game as a Lion. I hope not. I like Matthew Stafford. I liked him ever since he played at Georgia. I had an opportunity to see him play, you know, at Stanford Field in Athens, Georgia. But the way it's looking, the way it's talking, and it might be a smoke screen. I don't know. But the way it's looking, New England is pushing hard for him. Okay, and the commentators.
Okay, so here's the deal. What does New England have to give to the Lions that would make the Lions want to jump on this?
Nothing.
We talked about, now remember, we talked about this weeks ago.
Well, you said Cam Newton.
And I said Cam Newton. I was like, I could see if you were, you know, but I mean, who else is out there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That you're right, but you said Cam Newton would be
I think Cam would be an okay fit, a decent fit, because, you know, and that again, that's if he's allowed to play his type of game. You know what I'm saying? Now, who's going to be the offensive coordinator next year? We see we got so many. See, right now for the Lions, it's dangerous to talk and have a conversation about who's going to be with the Lions next year. Because we don't even know, one, who the general manager is, and we don't know who the head coach is going to be.
Right.
There are so many open boxes for positions. First, even start talking about players.
Right.
First thing tomorrow morning, they got to start interviewing coaches.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay? I mean, general managers. They got to start interviewing general managers. Okay? They need to have a general manager picked by the end of the week. They already have ideas who they want to go with. So now it's just about the formality. You know what I'm saying? They've already, you know, interviewed potential candidates for a general manager. And all honesty, let me take that and recant. The end of the week, they should be making an announcement by Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, they should be. They should be.
And then they should hit the ground running, interviewing coaches. You know what I'm saying? Now, I got the list. I think I got 20 coaches that I compiled. Let me go to my notes here and pull those up, and we can talk about those right quick. But who you got, Coach? While I go to my list real quick.
Well, for the game or as a coach?
for the coach. We still talking Lions.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I say, I like Eric the enemy, but who's to say that he will come here? Because it's a whole rebuilding stage right now. Rebuilding stage for the Detroit Lions.
Right.
From the front office to the players. So I don't know. I just hope and pray that Miss Ford and her little staff do the right thing and pick the right GM and right head coach. Get this team in the right direction.
So one of the names that's rolling out there, here's a couple of names. Joe Brady, Panthers offensive coordinator. Then they've got Arthur Smith, Titans offensive coordinator. Some pretty interesting Mike Coffey, the Chiefs quarterback coach. What do you know about him, Coach?
Nothing.
Now they're saying that his candidacy is somewhat of a surprise because you don't know who he is. But I heard about him last week.
Okay.
And they were talking about him, and then they got Brandon Staley, the Rams defensive coordinator.
Okay.
And he's got that head coach look. I just don't know if he's ready for it yet. That's
right. And they talk about that guy from San Francisco.
That's what I was just talking
Michigan.
About.
Yeah, he's a Michigan native.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, Brandon Staley. Yeah, and so then you go down, you got Patrick Graham. Everybody chime in on these coaches. These are guys not just for the Lions. These are
out there
that they're looking at that all could be potential new head coaches in 2021. I think this is going to be the largest potential head coaching change in the NFL in a long time. We're talking about, I think, 8 or 9 teams.
Right. And also it's I like I say, man, I just hope the Lions organization, because last time we was in the playoff was what, in the 90s, I think it was it, if I'm not mistaken? During the Barry Sanders era. And what's so crazy, if you look how now Cleveland used to be in the bottom as a bunch with us. They done stepped
all the way up.
Stepped up, man.
Stepped up.
And we still here. But today I'm gonna go with the Lions to beat the Vikings at home.
All right. So we got Falcons and Buccaneers.
Who?
Tampa Bay and Atlanta.
Man, Tampa Bay all day, man.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay all day. But
now, hold on. Now we already talking. Tampa Bay, are they in? Let's see.
Yeah, they in.
Okay.
They in, but they need a little help though. They need just a little help. They need a win and a loss.
No, somebody. Tampa Bay and the Saints are locked. So they're locked. The Panthers and Falcons can't do anything. A loss for Tampa Bay wouldn't just do nothing but, but they're their first 10-win season in a while. So plus season, So if they were to win 11 games, all right, cool. But if not, they could go 10-6. They still a lock for the wild card. The Saints are a lock for the division.
Right.
And they've got the bye week. So we already know it's going to be the Saints and Buccaneers. You know what I'm saying? Because let me take that off the table. Who would they end up playing? They still haven't set that yet, but
they haven't set that up yet.
Right. So,
the wild card game is next week anyway. Wild card game is next week.
Right.
The interesting game, huh?
No, I was just saying. So, for right now, for me, I wouldn't play my starters. If I played them, they'd get one series. You know what I'm saying? I would treat today's game for the teams that are already locks. You know what I'm saying? Dude,
That's what Pittsburgh doing. That's what Pittsburgh
right.
doing.
Remember, we had that conversation, and I was like, dude, they need to go on and sit these guys. You know, if you're gonna give them anything, give them give them one series, and treat it like preseason. Because, dude, can you imagine playing your best players today, and a key injury happens?
Yeah. And I want to say this to Big Easy. He called Pittsburgh. He said, yeah, they may be 11-0. They done lost their last 4 games. He said he said,
well, I mean, if they
Pittsburgh
resting guys today,
if they
resting guys today, this could be, let's see who Pittsburgh playing today. The Browns. Come on.
Yeah. Let's talk about that one now.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, Cleveland, they can win.
Yeah.
They can win that game.
Well, they better take advantage of Roethlisberger not being
hold on. But see, this the trickery part right here, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
They need help.
Yeah, they need help. They need a win. They need a win, and they need their other team. Let's go back to
They need a loss from the Colts and somebody else. They need a loss.
All right, so let's go to it. So we got, where's the Browns at right here? So they need the Ravens to lose, and they got to win.
Yeah, they got to win. Coach, go back.
Yep, they need the Ravens. They need the Ravens to lose.
Yeah.
I don't see the Ravens losing. Let's go back. Man, I wish I could put this screen up. I'm gonna work on that technology, y'all, coming up so y'all can see what I'm seeing.
Baltimore playing Cincinnati. Baltimore is playing Cincinnati in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's on a roll.
Yeah, Cincinnati on a roll. But see, the thing here, Baltimore got to win, but with a Cleveland and Colts loss, that puts Baltimore in. Yeah. Baltimore has to win. Mm-hmm. They have to win.
Right.
That's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They have to win.
The history of the Bengals, they've been great spoilers in the AFC.
Yeah. That's a strong division they in too.
Colts playing Jaguars, not going to happen. That's what
Coach.
Eric, if you switched over pages, that's why I'm not able to put your comments up, because you're on the on my Will Muhammad one. But let's see here. We got Lee Meadows said we made the playoffs a few times with Caldwell. We sure did. We did. We got eliminated.
Oh, okay. I said correct me if I was wrong.
Thank you, Lee. You were right.
Good looking, man. Good looking, Lee.
That's what I'm talking about. Lee. Lee the man. Browns got a lot COVID-19 absences. Oh wow. Yeah, but still,
let's go to that.
But that's still gonna be a good game, because that means you're gonna have both more than likely a lot of both teams are gonna have their second and third string player. So for those guys, and that's where, man, that's one of those situations where you like, hold on, wait a minute. How do you really call this game? Because everybody got something to play for, both teams. When you look at, let's just break it down real quick. For Pittsburgh, it's their players that haven't gotten that much time. This is an audition for them.
For exactly.
Other teams out there. This is for them to hopefully increase their paycheck, their payday.
Right. This way you put your grown man cleats on and let's go to work, baby. Go to work.
The flip side to that is, now we got to look at the Browns. They got to win to hopefully stay in. They got to win to stay in.
And have some help from somebody.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Have some help. You got to have some help.
That's crazy when you need help.
But let's go back, though. If Cleveland would have won last week, they'd have been okay. They wouldn't have had to worry about somebody helping them to get in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If they would have won that game last week, man. Last week was very crucial for a lot of teams to go into week 17. You got to look at that. You know,
this Cardinals Rams game has let's make sure we look in here. Let me go back over here to the NFC. So be looking at the Cardinals and Rams. This is still a for the NFC West. For the Rams and Cardinals, the Rams have to win to stay alive. Because if the Cardinals, if they both tie, the Cardinals has the tiebreaker, and they would be the wild card in the NFC West.
Right.
John Kelly, come on, son. Get your team ready to take the field and take care of business. Again, one of my other kids that I coached this in the NFL playing with the LA Rams. John, we need y'all to, hey, come on, wakey. But
let's go.
But let's keep it 100.
I want to.
Let's talk about those Cardinals for a second.
You got Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald, he's questionable.
You know what? As long as Larry's on the sideline or in the locker room, that's enough for me.
Okay.
That's enough for me. You know, he's a veteran. You know what I'm saying? And he knows he's been there and done that.
Yeah.
He understands the right things that he has to say to motivate his teammates.
Exactly.
So I think he's gonna
play. I think he's gonna play. And they playing. Matter of fact, the Rams is playing in Phoenix. They're not playing in California.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
They're not playing because that's what tripped me out.
When you called me.
Right. I didn't know when they had the Rose Bowl at the Cotton Bowl. I'm like, why they got? Wait a minute, hold up.
They can't play ball. They can't play any organized sports in California, professional or any other level.
Right. So the Rams is playing in Arizona. So right now Arizona had an up.
Yeah. Arizona.
It's all on
Arizona. It's all on Arizona. It's all on Arizona.
Yeah,
Arizona has to take advantage of situation. And Helena Hologram said, yes, he does, Mr. Fitzgerald. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Coach.
Coach, do this push-up.
Okay, I do them.
You want to do them again, Coach? Okay, we'll do
them. There's no problem.
We'll do we'll let him do them again right before we go off the air.
But I want to say this, man. I want to skip something, Coach.
Okay,
all right.
Skip something.
And my second team.
Okay.
My second team. They playing in Philly, Washington.
That's woo. What happened?
Man.
But this is a scary game.
It very, very scary game
because
here.
We got to talk about what is it? Number 6. What's the quarterback? What's in Philly?
Jalen Hunt.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Jalen Hunt, nice.
Dude, do you honestly? I mean, I like Washington, but I don't think their defense is ready for him.
Man, hold up, time out. You talking to a defensive guy here, and I'm gonna tell you, Washington got the top 5 defense in the NFL, partner, for real.
Okay,
real.
Now let's break that down to how well. Hold on. How well does Washington adjust to quarterbacks like?
Very well.
Hold on. So let's look.
They got a young boy. Hold on now. They got a young boy on the side, on the end. Chase Young. Come on now.
Let's look at where did those losses come from? Let's look at those. Let's look at the games that they play, and let's look at where. Oh, come on, iPad, don't be messing up on me today.
Yeah, mess up.
Okay, I think I'm a little
I'm telling you, this is a scary game, but Washington, they got to win to get into the playoff. With a Cowboys and Giants loss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
okay, here we go. So here we go. Let's look at Washington's previous. Let's go with the previous. Let's just go with these standings real quick. So Washington is 6-9. Where did they get who were those 9 losses to? That's what I need to pull up here. Anybody want to help me out? I believe Philly played Washington. Did they play? This is going to be their second game.
They all in the same division.
Right, and so this would be their second game, correct?
Yeah, this would be the second game.
Who won the last one?
I think it was Washington won that last game that they played. Washington won that.
You sure?
Yeah. See, I don't have the technology y'all do. I can just go flip to mines and, I can't do that right now.
All right, so, okay, here we go. I'm going to use Kyler Murray as my boom. They played them on 9-20, and the Cardinals beat them 30-15. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, that game, Kyler Murray had about 70 yards rushing.
Okay.
My whole reason for saying that they could be in trouble today is because Washington does not play, their defense does not play well against rushing quarterbacks. That was my whole point.
Okay, I understand your point, but I'm going to slide that point out the way. They have adjusted. They have adjusted to running quarterbacks now because they got 2 guys. Well, let's put it. They front four is big and fast and strong.
Okay.
It's big and fast and strong. They edge runners, which is Chase Young and the other young man, is very strong and very, very fast and have top-notch quickness to get off the blocks and stay in containment at the same time. Okay. So we're saying that they're gonna put a pocket on him. If they put a pocket on Jalen Hunt, all you have is that middle. Then you got your Mike and you got your other 2 linemen that's even stronger and faster and quickness as well. So it's gonna be a tight game for Jalen Hunt. Don't get me wrong, I like him, but right now you finna be running. You finna be running for your life today.
Well, but that's his strength.
You're gonna be running, yeah, but he's gonna be running the opposite the way. He ain't gonna be running towards the end zone. He's gonna be running for his life. Running around in circles. That's what he's gonna do.
Look. I'm just gonna say it like this. I'm gonna go with Philly in the upset today.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Philly. I like both of these teams, but it's something that I see so special about Hunt. Now, if I'm the Lions, that's the kid I'm going after. Look, it's a lot of teams gonna go after Hunt.
No, hold on. Philly's not finna give up Jalen Hunt because Carson Wentz right now, he wants out of Philly.
Well, shit,
he wants out of Philly.
Hold on. Philly want Carson Wentz out of Philly.
Yeah. They want him out, and he want to be out of Philly. So I think Jalen Hunt right now.
Let me tell you what the problem with Philly is. If I'm Hunt, I want out of Philly too. Let me tell you why. Because that city is a jinx. They always ride the backup, and then you know what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
That comes in and slaps him in the face. If I'm Philly, I go to the draft. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta look at this here,
There's a
man.
quarterbacks draft coming up this time, by the way. Anyway,
Philly
quarterbacks coming out.
Philly fans are very hard on their team. I have never seen a crowd
Philly
hard.
hard on all their teams.
They hard on their team.
On all of them, from
they
the
gonna
to the baseball.
But that's
basketball.
Philly.
Yeah, that's Philly.
Yeah. They hard on their team, man.
That's why you know, I know we talking NBA. We're not gonna start talking NBA until the football season is over with. But I just for the sake, man, Doc Rivers, man, just you better keep winning, because the minute you lose, they are gonna rag the hell out of you.
I don't
It's
even
not
want to
like
talk
Boston, but no. Let me see here. Eric Buckner says Lawrence and Fields probably top 2 quarterbacks coming out. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, most definitely.
Definitely.
I agree with that.
Top 2. But there are some other good quarterbacks. When you look at the quarterback for Notre Dame, that kid, in my opinion, hold on. I don't think he's a starter in the NFL, but I think if he goes and is able to come up under somebody like Aaron Rodgers, I think Aaron Rodgers might have 1 or 2 more good years in the tank for them to bring in a kid. I think he's kind of like that Aaron Rodgers type of material. If you got the right quarterback coach for this kid, he's got a good arm. He's got very good pocket presence. So let's not, there are some quarterbacks coming out in college.
Yeah, I saw 2 young men last night. The young man from North Carolina and the young man from Texas A&M.
Yeah, yes.
Both of those guys, man, I was amazed.
That's why I said
even though North Carolina lost, but I could see them being a top 32 pick. You know what I'm saying, in the NFL draft. I could see that. Or even the second round. But again, it's some nice young quarterbacks out there in college that can come in and start for a team. And Justin Fields and Mark, whatever his name, from Alabama. Yeah, they can. They can.
You know what? The AFC West is still interesting as far as the wild card. So you've got the Raiders, Chargers, and Broncos. You got the Raiders and the Chargers. Both the Raiders are sitting at 7-8. The Chargers are 6-9, and the Browns is 5-6. Broncos, are 5-6. This Chargers and Raiders situation today could be an interesting one, because you got the Chargers playing the Chiefs. I know the Chiefs are a lot. I'm pretty sure they're going to sit their starters, and they're going to let their second and third stringers go out there and take care of business. Does that still guarantee that the Chargers can get a win today?
It's a must win. It's a must win for them.
It's a must win for them and a must win for the Raiders. And the Raiders are playing the Broncos. The Broncos can be spoilers for the
Broncos
Raiders.
can be the spoilers. You know who else can be? Who else can be a spoiler?
Just for that division.
I know. I'm okay. Yeah, just for that division.
That's it.
Yeah,
for that division,
but you know who else can be a spoiler? And you forgetting Tennessee and Houston. Houston can be a spoiler to Tennessee now. They could be a spoiler, and they could be out. And they could be out for the playoff
for the division title. But I'm gonna say this: I believe Tennessee is gonna go in there and gonna take care of business today. I think they're gonna have to do it though without their starters, because again, if the Colts lose and Tennessee lose, they'll both beat, and the tiebreaker will go to Tennessee.
We gonna see. That's all I can say.
No, I'm just saying. So that's an interesting one, because as a coach, I'm a lock in the playoffs. But what's at stake is I can go in here and I can win and and have a chance to win the division. This sounds like something that the Lions had a situation with some years ago, and they ended up they were playing. You know, they could have won the division in the last game. They ended up losing, and that's when they yes, and then they had to play the Packers. No, they didn't have to play the Packers. They had to play somebody else in the wild card, and they lost.
Yeah, it was something like that. Something like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah. So, man, hey, let's just put it this way. I'm glad I'm neither a fan of either team. How about that? Because some stuff you got to stay away from. So Eric Buckner said must win for Chargers. Coach, definitely. Who do you say is out on Black Monday coaching wise? That's a good question. That's a really good question. Well,
the Jets head
coach is definitely
he's definitely.
Hey, I'm gonna go with New England. I think that it's time for Belichick to go.
Nope.
I think it's time for him to leave.
Nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
I think
not gonna happen.
That's just my thing. The Chargers and Broncos, either of those teams, you know, could probably stand for an upgrade. If I'm gonna tell you this, if Cleveland loses, they definitely need to look at possibly changing either the head coach or some coordinators.
Well, I disagree with that because
I said possibly.
Okay, well, with that situation there, Cleveland winning.
Hold on. Can you imagine Belichick? Hold on, Coach. I don't mean to cut you off. Can you imagine Belichick leaving New England and going back to Cleveland?
No.
Dude, this would be anybody out there want to jump on my bandwagon real quick? Dude, that would be a great move.
No.
Go back where you started. You know what I'm saying? Take them to a Super Bowl.
That sounds like a very good fairy tale movie, dream or something like that. But in reality, that would never happen.
That's where things start from a dream.
Yeah.
If I can dream it.
That's a dream that ain't gonna never happen.
Look, man. You don't look. I think you should have learned your lesson by now about saying never. Now,
I'm saying.
Look. I'm gonna put it to you like this: if I'm thinking about it, if it just crossed my mind, don't think it hasn't crossed somebody else's mind up there. You know, our show has gotten some rave reviews. And we've actually gotten a couple of people peeking in. Rob Parker peeked in, hit me up, and was like, "Dang, Coach, good job, bro." I was like, "Oh, thank you." So let's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's a definite.
I know that.
But it's food for thought. I'm gonna have to smile.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It ain't gonna happen.
Anybody out there with me on Belichick? This could be his last run.
Hell no, ain't nobody out there with you on that, man. Robert Kraft ain't finna get rid of Belichick right now. No. It ain't gonna happen.
Okay, look, it's time for Robert Kraft, and look, that era with Brady and Belichick is over. It's over for Belichick.
Of course, it's over.
I think it's time for Belichick to either retire or go to another team, and you know what I'm saying, that he could. That's a contender that needs to get over that edge, and he go there and get them, you know, into the playoffs and, you know, contend.
I'm gonna use,
and I think Cleveland is prime for it's prime for the pickings.
I'm gonna use New England. And I'm going to use New England in the category of Chicago. When Chicago won their first 3 straight titles, they that following year, you know, they didn't compete for a title. They didn't compete for a title. But when they came back that following year, when Jordan was finished playing his baseball and all that, they ran off another 3 titles. Now, if you take New England, they won they six titles.
But coach,
And if they didn't go, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there.
New England got to start. You cannot compare. You comparing apples to grapes.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at the coaching staff.
If we were talking about maybe Tom Brady still being there, we'd still be having this conversation because we'd be like, all right, it's time for Brady to retire. But we clearly see who the reason for their success. It wasn't just Belichick. It was Tom Brady. How do you go Tom Brady? I mean, what? 12 years,
Coach. I love you.
You've been sitting on top of the mountain for 12 years. You lose your stock, your GOAT quarterback, and you can't even win 10 games. They're not even in double-digit contingency.
Coach. I love you.
I know, bro.
You know,
hey,
you my brother.
Degree.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you something, man. And
6 and 9.
It wasn't. Listen, y'all. Everybody could say Brady and Belichick. You could say Brady and Belichick, the combination and all that. But at the end of the goddamn day, it's the team. The team. He can't win no Super Bowl by himself. Belichick can't win no Super Bowl by himself. It takes a whole team. The team. The team won them Super Bowls. Even when they was when they played Atlanta and they was down, it wasn't just because Brady was throwing them balls and all. It was the defense that kept them boys in that game. It was the defense. Come on now. It's the team.
Offense, if offense don't put no points on the board, you know what I'm saying? And defense let their offense score one time, it's over.
But regardless, it takes the team.
I feel you, Coach, but that's just my.
Yeah.
That's just.
I know.
That's just my.
Hey, y'all, don't take anything personal. This is how me and Coach Will live when it comes to this.
That's just my opinion.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I feel it.
Here's the sad part. It's a lot of people out there that agree with you.
No, I bet it ain't. If they disagree with me.
Eric Buckner said Belichick stays, period. Remember, Patriots had 8 players opt out due to COVID-19.
That's right.
Okay, well, how long? Okay, so look, COVID-19 gonna be here next season. What you think? And with that being said, we got 2 minutes left.
I hope with that COVID coach, what you had said, that they will that the NFL, because the NFL got hit hard with that COVID.
Yeah.
And no, I'm just talking about in the NFL. I think they went about it the wrong way. You know, they could have did, well, I don't know if they could have did a bubble or whatever, but at the end of the day, you players got to be smart, man. You can't be going out to the strip joints and all that old bull crap, and then you want to come back and practice, and you done got your other players sick because you did some dumb stuff, you know. But I hope they implement some real harsh.
Oh wow.
Harsh penalties for that. You know, if you're making $1 million, I'll take $50,000 from you every time you go out and you do something stupid.
Well, I think that's got to be something that the CBA has to sit down and they're going to have to negotiate on that. I don't think they can just come up with these. They got to stick with their collective bargaining agreement. With that said, though, real quick, guys, we'll go over a minute or two. We want to get ready for that Lions game and the rest of the NFL games today. Larry King is in the hospital with complications of COVID-19. Um,
Yeah.
let's give prayers for Larry. Hopefully, he can recover from this. We know that his age and health is a factor, and so we'll see. Um, this COVID shot, I'm still on the fence with it. Um, they're offering nurses money to take the shot, and this
Oh.
is my last report. Out of 300 nurses, 50 took the shot. 250 said no, no, thank
Mm. Wow.
you. You guys got to really do your research. Really look this up. You're talking about making a decision. You got to treat it almost the same way you treated the flu shot. You got to do your research. Wait and see look at the numbers and see how the numbers are coming back, and base those numbers on your particular health. You know what I'm saying? Where your health is at. Now this shot is not going to give you COVID. And so it operates a little different, and that's why it takes more than one dose to get the job done, and why it takes longer for it to kick in. There was a lady that took the shot. I guess she forgot, that she had to get the second one, and it was going to take time for the first one. So it'll take almost 30 days for, if you get both doses of the shot, it'll take almost 30 days for it to set up where it can work for you. And so this lady got the shot. A week later, she caught COVID and died.
Mm.
So my message to those who are taking the shot, until you get the all clear on, boom, continue to keep wearing your mask. Continue to keep social distancing. And even after you get it, still remember that if you on your clothes and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? This, if you're not wearing 100, cotton, from what my research that I did, it doesn't survive well on cotton. So, but at that being said, we still, as a country, as a whole, we got the new super spreader. That's the new improved COVID that's here, folks. I see a lot of y'all that are my friends, and I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I see a lot of people gathering, drinking behind each other,
Smoking
mask,
weed.
smoking weed, passing it with each other. Don't come on social media saying, "Pray for me, I got COVID." I can't do it, because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of seeing people come on social media, pray for me, pray for this, and you're not doing the things to keep you from getting it.
Exactly.
If you want to stop being my friend for me sitting up here taking the platform that I have to tell people the truth, so be it.
And to go off what you were saying, Coach, I was me and E was talking right before New Year's, and he was like, "Coach, look at this." He took the phone and was,
Mm-hmm.
and showing me the other screen, how all these women,
Mm-hmm.
they were potty, throwing their little breasts out. They had no mask on and all up in each other. I'm like, man.
And
All
the
because you want
sad part is this generation. This generation that I'm seeing, that I'm witnessing, that we're all are seeing and witnessing, it's like they
to
believe,
don't care.
they don't care until it's one of their friends. Then all of a sudden, man, let me tell y'all something. We're coming to an end of an age. I don't care what your spiritual,
Yeah.
religious beliefs are or whatever. We're in the end of an age. If COVID don't
Yeah.
get you, the bullet gonna get you. If the bullet and
Yeah.
COVID don't get you, that truck, that Mack truck, or that car gonna get you. Because we're coming to an end of an age, and people gotta die. They're going to die. All you can
Yeah.
hope for is that it ain't you. You know what I'm saying? But
And then
play your
and then
part, not just for yourself, not more so for yourself, but for other people. For
this
other
by you saying
people.
that, just by you saying that, Coach, which is, let me tell you, I got the utmost love and respect for you. If I was to come over to your house, you know, I'm gonna come with my mask on because I already know how you are. You know what I'm saying? You have to protect the people that you love and care, your family, your friends, even people that you don't know. You know, in Walmart, I was in Walmart and I'm seeing them up without their masks and their children don't have no mask on. You know, what you think you untouchable? You can be touched and don't even know it. That's the thing about this.
Yeah.
You can be touching and don't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even know it, man.
People
But
going out of town, going out of town, hey, for y'all people that don't know how to sit still, I'm telling you, mark my words on this. You catch COVID, I hope you don't catch it. I didn't see you being reckless, and you come on and say, pray for me. I'm not.
no.
I'm not even gonna put the check mark. I'm gonna keep it moving.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
the first time,
you knew.
All right, okay, boom. The second time, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
But with that
being
said,
No, you know. Let me get these push-ups in, man.
All right.
Make this quick.
Coach V gonna knock these push-ups out for y'all.
Let me get these push-ups in for Big Easy. You know.
Hey, E,
you better hold up, E. You better give me mine, partner. I'm gonna come collect mine. I'm gonna come collect mine. If I gotta come knock on your door.
We want to see.
If I gotta come knock on your door, and I will knock on your door. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. That's 10. That's 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Want me to do it one hand for you right quick or what? Want me to do it one hand?
Give me one hand, Coach.
Let me get you one hand. Hold on. Let me get you right. Woo! All right, man.
Well, y'all, with that being said, it's been big fun, but as always, pure and uncut, we gotta run. Look, y'all, welcome. We thank y'all for tuning in, for coming back and joining us on season 2, episode 1. Enjoy the games today. I think we got one more Monday Night Football game tomorrow, and then we'll be ready for. Do we got one more? Do we? If not,
I don't think
so. Not, wild card weekend. We'll see y'all same time, same place. Tell them, Coach, how we do it. Peace.